Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Today in my shop I have 2005 Toyota Corolla S. This one has approximately 167,000 miles on the clock, and I have a clicking, ticking sound from the rear wheel bearing. I was showing that in different video, and in this video we will do how to replace this part, how to deal with this repair. So let me first show you the clicking and ticking. Do you hear that? That rattle? You might think, oh, it's something inside of this drum, but I really inspected everything around. There are no brake parts or anything somehow touching here, the studs or something. So my assumption is it's the wheel bearing, and I will show you how easy it is to replace this on this model and year. And you will probably immediately understand why I'm saying it's easy if I show you the new part. So this is that entire wheel bearing with the hub. You can buy it as a piece, and as you can see, this already gives away to you how easy it will be. Apparently Toyota made a genius design, and there are basically 4 bolts holding it from here, from behind, on this assembly. So let's see how fast it will go. And this is what you basically see from outside when you remove your wheel and that drum. Here maybe a little bit sneak peek. You see these 4 bolts coming out there, and guess what? Is it even possible that it will be so easy? Is it even possible, my friend? So these are shockingly 12 millimeters, not 14s. And here is my half drive ratchet ready. I don't want to use the impact. I'm not sure if they are stuck there or not. So I will start carefully loosening them this way. All right, here we have the first one. Oh. With a half drive, big ratchet, relatively easy, I will say. It doesn't feel stuck whatsoever. I guess on this vehicle, when we see it's California, no rust, there was no risk of stripping those little 12 millimeter heads. That means I can bring my power tool, and let's see if I will need to pound on it or if it will be actually loose enough to come out. And look at it. It already separated from that back part. Incredible. The sound you heard, something falling on the ground, was this little shim, which was right here in the lower rear corner. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know why it was there. I didn't see it any time before. Now I need to separate that backing plate, this large part which holds everything, from that bearing assembly. In the case, it will not go very easily. It's always good to use that BB blaster, and it will nicely get between the plate and that hub assembly. Wait a few minutes and then continue. You have to be careful around here. You don't want to damage the brake line, which is on the top here. But as you guys mentioned in different videos, we are very lucky here in California, because everything actually goes pretty easy. Look at it. It just popped off. The reason is, in the areas where you use salt, in the East Coast, let's say there will be again a lot of rust. The parts might be rusted together, but here in Cali there's that sunshine all the time and we don't have these problems. Of course, I will show you the close-up, what happens when you finally separate it. So this is a little bit hard against the white background, but you can see, right, it's all hanging on that brake line. So I'm making sure I'm not going to break it, bend it unnecessarily and so on, but it's a strong one, so it's fine. Here you see the opening. Make a note, the top is a little bit wider than the bottom, so you just have to pay attention when you are putting the new part. I just said it, right? Top wider than the bottom. And we are basically ready. Just do backwards what was the removal. The installation will be backwards of what I just did. I don't expect that this service will be needed in the future, but you know what? You never know. So for the future mechanic, technician, to make it easy to separate it from the vehicle, I will put a anti-seize here. I will use just a normal aluminum anti-seize. My toothbrush, right, my wife's toothbrush right here. And I will put the nice layer of it that should help preventing any rust, the parts rusting together and so on. So now I have it ready to install. One more time I will recheck the wider on the top and look at it. It sounds absolutely incredible that this will fit there without removing any of the brake parts and so on. So now it popped in the back plate, and now I need to get it also in this mount in the back, and it's there. I already have it there, it nicely popped in. Now I need to find exactly from the back to align the holes and maybe install one bolt just to hold it for me, which I have right here. I think the holes are aligned. I will do the top one because I just want to hold it in the place. Bolts ready for install. Here is the bolt. You can see it. Come on, baby. I know it's small. So here are these 12 millimeters. And what I use in these cases is that Permatex blue thread locker. This one, I believe they call it gel. So it comes out of this tube. You turn the bottom here. That turns around. And you will see on the top. Again, if I put it behind, I will squeeze out the part, the amount I want to use, and I will put it on the thread where I remember it was in that assembly. So I will spread it, this little poop, I will spread it on, and that's what I meant with installing correctly the bolts. I don't want them to back out while the person is driving. So let's go and put them in. I will put it the same on the all four. That means the one which was just holding it in the place still needs the same way. A little bit of blue Loctite, or you can call it correctly blue thread locker. I choose blue and not red because red is permanent strength, so it will be for engine parts. Here where I expect that maybe, just maybe, it will be removed in the future for some reason. Hopefully not for bearing. I'm using the blue because that is actually classified as a removable. I'm starting with using that 12mm socket with an extension, and I will align it here by hand. Now, I admitted to you that I don't know why down here, and if I'm correct, I think it was on both sides. Why this spacer was there, right? I don't know. If you guys know why it was there, let everybody else know. So I'm putting it back because it was there for some reason. A little shim. I'm torquing by hand only, all 4 bolts. And then I will start using my torque wrench or the ratchet already without having it completely torqued. Listen, that was truly our problem. I will torque it in the crisscross system. I want to have it seated nicely, evenly, everything. So I rather go a few times around than using a big power tool, over torquing it or not torquing it enough or whatever. I don't know why people will just bang it there. Oh yeah, I know why, because they're in a hurry, they're under time stress. Who's not? But I'm trying to do it better. I wonder what is torque in the owner's, in the factory repair manual. I wonder what is torque on this. This will be enough for me. I'm already using this half drive a lot, and I have that blue Loctite, so I know this will be not falling off. It will be the detail of the new part installed. I have to move this camcorder camera this way a little bit because there's no space. This is in the way, so and I want to show you. Just stay with me. Alright, so it's the back, new bearing. We have everything has a clearance, everything is perfect here. And we have a new part installed. Let's see if it still rattles. I'm trying to keep you as close as possible so you can hear it if there is possibly a rattle or play. So let's give it a listen. Neither way we have any problem. This new bearing is perfectly quiet. I think we succeeded here. So I really hope you have enjoyed this video, you find it helpful and interesting, and please stay tuned because I have way more coming your way soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.